A young fish named Finn was about to swim into the biggest food feast of his life. But at the last second, an old turtle blocked his path. Angry and hungry, Finn shouted, "Why do bad things always happen to me?" What Finn didn't know was that this disappointment was about to save his life. In a beautiful lake lived a young fish named Finn. He dreamed of becoming the strongest and happiest fish in the lake. One morning, exciting news spread through the water. A huge pile of delicious food had appeared near the shore. Every fish rushed toward it. "This is my lucky day," he thought. As he swam faster and faster, he imagined enjoying the biggest meal of his life. Just before reaching the feast, Finn suddenly became trapped between thick underwater branches. No matter how hard he struggled, he couldn't get free. By the time he escaped, all the other fish had already reached the food. Finn watched helplessly from a distance. His heart sank. "Why am I always unlucky?" he cried. The other fish were happily eating while he remained hungry. For days, Finn felt angry. He blamed his bad luck. Whenever something went wrong, he remembered the lost feast. Soon he stopped believing that good things could happen to him. One evening, he met an old turtle named Toby. Seeing Finn's sadness, Toby asked, "Why do you look so unhappy?" Finn explained everything. Toby listened quietly and said, "Not every disappointment is a disaster. Sometimes life protects us in ways we cannot see." Finn shook his head. "I don't believe that." A few days later, strange news spread through the lake. Many fish who had attended the feast had disappeared. Nobody knew why. Fear spread everywhere. Finn became curious. What had happened? Where did they go? The mystery haunted the entire lake. One morning, Finn finally discovered the truth. Near the shore, he saw fishermen pulling up giant nets. Inside were many of the fish who had rushed to the feast. The food had been bait. The feast had been a trap. The fish who seemed lucky that day had actually lost their freedom. Finn froze. His heart pounded. Suddenly he remembered being trapped in the branches. The event he had called bad luck had saved his life. Tears filled his eyes. Finn rushed to find Toby. The branches that delayed him were not his enemy. They were his protection. The disappointment that made him angry had become his rescue. For the first time, Finn felt grateful. From that day on, whenever life didn't go according to plan, he remembered the lesson. Not everything that looks bad is bad. Not everything that looks good is good. Sometimes we understand the reason only later. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes life closes a door not to punish us, but to protect us from a path we cannot yet see. What feels like a setback today may become the reason you are grateful tomorrow.